watched an alligator swim without a sound. The alphabet begins with A. Hooray, hooray, hooray for A. Let's find the words that start with letter A. Amazing letter A. At the airport, Aaron watches airplanes in the air. Annie saw an antelope and knew to be aware. Archie is an artist, Amber flies a kite, and Abby is an actress. She acts all day and night. The alphabet begins with A. Hooray, hooray, hooray for A. Let's find the words that start with letter A. Amazing letter A. Now Austin is an astronaut who flies away to Mars. Art is an astronomer who gazes at the stars. Alice is an architect and she designed an arch. And Abe is in the army and all he does is march. The alphabet begins with A. Hooray, hooray, hooray for A. Let's find the words that start with letter A. Amazing letter A. At the beach, Amanda found an abalone shell. She took it to her school one day to use for show and tell. Ariel can count to 10 and knows her ABCs. And Angie is an acrobat and swings from a trapeze. The alphabet begins with A. Hooray, hooray, hooray for A. Let's find the words that start with letter A. Amazing letter A. Oh yeah, amazing letter A. One more time. Amazing and adorable and absolutely awesome letter A. Oh yeah. Woo!
Bobby Bugsby had a bike, a birthday present from his brother Mike. His big boy bike was shiny black, with a bell on the front and a flag on the back. Lots of words begin with the letter B. When you open a book, how many words do you see? Beginning with the letter B. Billy Brown bought a blue balloon, gave the balloon to his pet baboon. He named his pet baboon Babette. They became best buddies from the day they met. Lots of words begin with the letter B. When you open a book, how many words do you see? Beginning with the letter B. Now Bebop Bennett was a busy boy. He bopped and bounced all around with joy. We could boogie woogie, break dance and do ballet. Wow! Bravo Bebop Bennett, bend and take a little bow. For breakfast Beth and Betty would bake baskets of biscuits and bagels they make. They made bacon, bologna, and bowls of beef stew, and butterscotch pudding and banana bread too. Lots of words begin with the letter B. When you open a book, how many words do you see? Beginning with the letter B. Lots of words begin with the letter B. When you open a book, how many words do you see? Beginning with the letter B.
Ka is the sound of the third letter C. Like candle, cook, and curiosity. camera, car, cow, and crane. Cartoon, canoe, and candy cane. Here we go. C, 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 C. Let's celebrate the letter C. The letter in the alphabet that follows B. The cute and curvy letter C. Hey! C, C, C. Cammy and Carly baked a carrot cake, and coconut cookies they did also make. They carefully drank cocoa from a coffee cup, and ate the yummy cookies and the cake all up. C, 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 C. Let's celebrate the letter C. The letter in the alphabet that follows B. The cute and curvy letter C. Hey! C, C, C. Carly's cousins live in Canyon Town, a cool cowboy and a comic book clown. The cutest little cousins that you've ever seen, in their clown and cowboy costumes out on Halloween. Now Calypso Connor had a calico cat, a cranky, crabby, crazy cat named Matt. Ay caramba, he was such a lazy grouch, curled up on a cushion in the corner of the couch. Come on now. C, 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 C. Let's celebrate the letter C. The letter in the alphabet that follows B. The cute and curvy letter C. C, 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 C. Let's celebrate the letter C. The letter in the alphabet that follows B. The cute and curvy letter C. Hey!
Daniel was a drummer, he drummed his drums all day. Darla was a dancer who would dance the day away. Deedle-dum, deedle-lee, deedle-lee-dee. D is the letter that follows C. How many words do you think there can be that begin with the dandy letter D?
Debbie ate her dinner, the dumplings were delicious. She drank her drink, then in the sink Dad did her dirty dishes.
Deedle-dum, deedle-lee, deedle-lee-dee. D is the letter that follows C. How many words do you think there can be that begin with the dandy letter D? David was a diver, he dove in deep dark water. He caught a baby dragonfish to give to his dear daughter. Deedle-dum, diddly, diddly-dee. D is the letter that follows C. How many words do you think there can be that begin with the dandy letter D? A dainty little poodle. When Darla played her didgeridoo, Fifi did the dipsy doodle. Deedle-dum, diddly, diddly-dee. D is the letter that follows C. How many words do you think there can be that begin with the dandy letter D? Deedle-dum, diddly, diddly-dee. D is the letter that follows C. How many words do you think there can be that begin with the dandy letter D?
along with me and let's sing about E, the letter that follows the fourth letter D. How many words in this song will there be that begin with the excellent fifth letter E? Emma the emu and Ellie the elephant enjoy being friends at the zoo. Ellie eats peanuts and Emma eats insects, and each one eats fruits and grass too. Come along with me and let's sing about E, the letter that follows the fourth letter D. How many words in this song will there be that begin with the excellent fifth letter E? Evan climbed up to the edge of a ledge and he cupped his hand to his ear. He yodeled and yelled with all of his might to see if his echo he'd hear. Come along with me and let's sing about E, the letter that follows the fourth letter D. How many words in this song will there be that begin with the excellent fifth letter E? Edith the eagle laid 8 eagle eggs, and on them till spring took a seat. The eggs all hatched early, their feathers were curly. Lots of peeping and cheeping, no time for any sleeping.
The 8 hungry eagles wanted something to eat.
Come along with me, let's sing about E, the letter that follows the fourth letter D. How many words in this song will there be that begin with the excellent fifth letter E? That begin with the excellent fifth letter E.
Chef Fantastico. Freddy's favorite food is French fries, Fifi favors fish. To eat fajitas every day is Fabiola's wish. Felice is fond of fluffy frosting, Francie wants French toast. A bowl of fettuccine is what Farah wants the most. Fee, fi, fo, fum, I'm looking for a chef who's in the mood to make fabulous food, beginning with the letter F. Fatima likes to eat falafel, Fletcher likes fried rice. Frida feels like fruitcake, Frank says frog legs might taste nice. Philippe found a fortune cookie, Fritzy found a fig. When Fran and Fergie eat fondue, it makes them dance a jig. Fee, fi, fo, fum, I'm looking for a chef who's in the mood to make fabulous food, beginning with the letter F. Now here's to frankfurters and fruit.
Frankfurters and fruit.
Do you like figs and frosty flakes?
Figs and frosty flakes.
I like chocolate fudge and fritters.
Chocolate fudge and fritters.
And old-fashioned funnel cakes.
Yum, yum, yum.
Fee, fi, fo, fum, I'm looking for a chef who's in the mood to make fabulous food, beginning with the letter F. Fee, fi, fo, fum, I'm looking for a chef who's in the mood to make fabulous food, beginning with the letter F. I am molto fabuloso. Yes, I make the food that starts with letter F.
The letter G has a G sound like gummy, gulp, and goo. Lots of words begin with G. I'll sing a few for you. Turkeys all say gobble, gobble. Babies say goo, goo. Gorillas go ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Ghoulie ghosts will just say boo. Gooey, gurgle, goopy, gushy. Funny words that start with G. Where would a word like giggle be without that goofy letter G? fishing Gus the guppy keeps swimming to and fro. When Gus gets going, Goldie goes wherever Gus decides to go. Gooey, gurgle, goopy, gushy, funny words that start with G. Where would a word like giggle be without that goofy letter G? Without that goofy letter G. Now Gary goes galloping in the rain. Through mud puddles Gary sloshes. He keeps his feet from getting wet when he wears his green galoshes. Gooey, gurgle, goopy, gushy, funny words that start with G. Where would a word like giggle be without that goofy letter G? Gooey, gurgle, goopy, gushy, funny words that start with G. Where would a word like giggle be without that goofy letter G? Without that goofy letter G. Without that goofy letter G. The letter that goes duh. What was it again? Letter G.
The letter H has a huh sound. There are lots of H words in this song. How many can you hear? I hope you'll happily sing along. Here we go! Ha ha ho ho hee hee hee. Sing this happy song with me. How many H words can there be? H is the letter that follows G. Now ho-hum Harry had a hammer. How he liked to pound it. He hid his hammer in the house, but his sister Hannah found it. Half a herd of happy hippos hung out in a huddle. They had a most hilarious time hip-hopping in a puddle. Ha ha ho ho hee hee hee. Sing this happy song with me. How many H words can there be? H is the letter that follows G. Herbie found a hungry hound. He taught him how to heel. They hurried home and Herbie fed his hound a hefty meal. Up a hard hill Holly hiked, the highest one in town. When Holly heard a hissing snake, she hastily hiked on down. Ha ha ho ho hee hee hee. Sing this happy song with me. How many H words can there be? H is the letter that follows G. For hula hoop and helicopter,
Hanky, horse, and hay.
harmonica and honeybee, shout out hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Ha ha ho ho hee hee hee. Sing this happy song with me. How many H words can there be? H is the letter that follows G. Help me out now. Ha ha ho ho hee hee hee. Sing this happy song with me. How many H words can there be? H is the letter that follows G.
Ida lived inside an icy igloo on an iceberg in the cold Antarctic seas. She didn't keep her ice cream in an icebox, 'cause the ice inside the igloo kept it cold enough to freeze. Ay, 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 ay. We sing about words that start with I. They're easy to recognize, give it a try. Words that begin with the incredible letter I. Izzy and Irene lived on an island. They had a pet iguana that they named Ike.
Izzy tried to feed Ike chocolate icing, but Irene said that the icing isn't something Ike would like. I. We sing about words that start with I. They're easy to recognize, give it a try. Words that begin with the incredible letter I. Ivy, itchy, icky, ick. Iron, insect, ink. Icicle, infinity. That's it for now, I think. I. We sing about words that start with I. They're easy to recognize, give it a try. Words that begin with the incredible letter I. We sing about words that start with I. They're easy to recognize, give it a try. Words that begin with the incredible letter I. Words that begin with the incredible letter I.
The sound for letter J is J, like Julie, Josh, and Joe. Lots of names begin with J. How many do you know?
Jimmy, Jordan, Jack and Jill,
Justin, Jerry, and John.
Jaden, Janet, Jenny and Jake.
The list goes on and on and on and on. After I is the letter J. J words are such fun to say. Jelly, juggle, jiggle, hey. Let's say yay for the joyful letter J.
Joan is always jovial.
Jeff is always jolly.
Jeremiah jumps for joy, and that's no joke, by golly.
After I is the letter J. J words are such fun to say. Jelly, juggle, jiggle, hey. Let's say yay for the joyful letter J.
Now here are more fun J words, like jivey, juicy, jumbo.
Jungle, jangle, jammy, jingle, jingle. Out the J words tumble. After I is the letter J. J words are such fun to say. Jelly, juggle, jiggle, hey. Let's say yay for the joyful letter J. After I is the letter J. J words are such fun to say. Jelly, juggle, jiggle, hey. Let's say yay for the joyful letter J. After I is the letter J. J words are such fun to say. Jelly, juggle, jiggle, hey. Let's say yay for the
Kaylee found a talking frog and being a kind little miss, she picked up the frog who asked her, would you kindly give me a kiss? She kissed the frog on the top of his head, then jumped back in surprise. The talking frog turned into a king right before her eyes. The king gave Kaylee the key to his kingdom and asked,
Will you marry me?
Kaylee married the king and they had lots of kids and forever lived happily. Hooray! 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 For the letter K, the one that comes right after the letter J. I could sing about K all day. Hooray! Hooray! For the letter K. little kid who played songs on his kazoo. But when he did, it tickled his nose and made him sneeze kerchoo. He had a little sister named Kimmy who liked to fly her kite. Kenny helped Kimmy to tie on a string and told her, hold it tight. But Kimmy couldn't keep holding on and the kite flew way up high. When it disappeared behind a cloud, she kissed that kite goodbye. Hooray, hooray, for the letter K, the one that comes right after the letter J. I could sing about K all day. Hooray, hooray, for the letter K. So here's to Kaylee, the king, the kiss and the key, to Kenny and his kazoo, to Kimmy's kite that flew out of sight, and the sneeze that went kerchoo. Hooray, hooray, for the letter K, the one that comes right after the letter J. I could sing about K all day. Hooray, hooray, for the letter K. Hooray, hooray, for the letter K, the one that comes right after the letter J.
have to press your lips together when you say the letter M. Words like mittens, moon, and marshmallow are just a few of them. Let's make a little music as you sing along with me. Listen for the M words in this little melody. Max the monkey mashed mangoes and melons and top that mix off with a cherry whenever he'd munch on this mishmash for lunch. Each mouthful made Max feel so merry. So let's hear it for M. You know it so well. When you sing about M words, it's easy to tell. So open your mouth and let's give a yell for the marvelous letter that comes after M. Letter M. Michael Marie wrote a message to Mindy and mailed that message on a Monday. The message he mailed said, if you marry me, we'll be Mr. and Mrs. this coming Sunday. So let's hear it for M. You know it so well. When you sing about M words, it's easy to tell. So open your mouth and let's give a yell for the marvelous letter that comes after M. Letter M. M is for mother and marble and moo, muffins and mushrooms and mulligan stew. Munchkins are small, mammoths are tall.
Mackerel's a fish and a minnow is too. Whoop, whoop.
So let's hear it for M. You know it so well. When you sing about M words, it's easy to tell. So open your mouth and let's give a yell for the marvelous letter that comes after M. Letter M. So let's hear it for M. You know it so well. When you sing about M words, it's easy to tell. So open your mouth and let's give a yell for the marvelous letter that comes after M.
Nancy's niece Naomi neatly nibbled on her noodles.
Nancy's nephew Noah
Noisily slurped his by the oodles. Na na nee 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 noo noo noo. Na na nee 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 nee. These nonsense words begin with N and are so much fun to say.
Nicholas had a nickname. His family called him Nick.
If you could have a nickname,
Just what nickname would you pick?
Na na nee 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 noo noo noo. Na na nee 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 nee. These nonsense words begin with N and are so much fun to say.
Now Nina's pony named Nugget
Needed her to feed him hay.
he nuzzled Nina with his nose.
And he would neigh when she went away. Na na nee 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 noo noo noo. Na na nee 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 nee. These nonsense words begin with N and are so much fun to say. Ned and Nathan's Nana Nora
Gave them each a nickel.
They went next door to the neighborhood store and bought some nuts and a crunchy pickle. Na na nee 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 noo noo noo. Na na nee 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 nee. These nonsense
out in the ocean. The name of the otter was Otto. When I swim through a wave, I have to be brave. That's Otto the otter's own motto.
On a branch on the top of an oak tree lived a noisy old owl named Ollie. No one gives a toot when I sit here and hoot, said Ollie the owl, by golly.
I could sing odelay all day, because old words are such fun to say.
Oliver lived in Ohio. Cans of black olives he'd buy. After eating one can, he soon was a man, full of oodles of olives, oh my!
And Owen put on his blue overalls. He put on his overcoat too. He was all dressed at last, but he got dressed so fast. Owen went out with only one shoe.
I could sing odelay all day, because old words are such fun to say.
A tuba goes papa, piggy say oink.
When you get a boo-boo, you say ouch.
Or cry slimy, an orchestra plays, and
You won't see an octopus slouch on a couch.
Olivia liked her eggs scrambled. She didn't like eggs over easy. It's the firm eggs I choose, all the other eggs ooze. And oozy eggs make me feel queasy.
I could sing odelay all day, because old words are such fun to say. Odelay, 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 oh. Odelay, odelay, I could sing odelay all day, because old words are such fun to say. Oh, I could sing odelay all day, because old words are such fun to say.
The postman brought Polly's invitation to Patty's party on Wednesday at 1. We'll eat pieces of pizza, play ping pong for prizes. The party starts promptly, prepare to have fun. And Polly ran to purchase Patty some presents at a place in the Pico Street Mall. She bought her a pen and a pink and purple platypus, a peppermint stick and a popcorn ball. P. Oh, what a popular letter is P. I smile every time letter P is in a rhyme. The perfect letter for me is P. Now Pearl and Peter asked their parents, perhaps they could possibly get them a pet. Pearl and Peter and their parents all pondered, what kind of pet did they plan that they'd get? They parked their car at the pound downtown. What playful pup would they pick? Pearl and Peter knew they picked the right pup when the perky little puppy they picked gave a lick. P. Oh, what a popular letter is P. I smile every time letter P is in a rhyme. The perfect letter for me is P. Here are a few more P words: pig, pickles, pasta, and punch. Pine cone, pumpkin, pretzels, and pony, and porcupine pudding for lunch. Pretty good. P. Oh, what a popular letter is P. I smile
When you see a Q and it's next to a U, it sounds like qua, as in quack quack and quail. Quack 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 quiver and quack 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 quiz. What a quality letter this letter Q is. Q is for quake. When something starts quaking, there'll be lots of rumbling and rattling and shaking. Q is for quailed, a warm cozy spread. Just like a blanket, it goes on your bed. Q is for questions, things you want to know. Like, what is a quince? Where does a quince grow? Q is for quick. Quick means to be fast. If you run very quickly, you won't come in last. Won't come in last. Quiddly, quiddly, diddly do. This is a song that is all about Q. Quiddly, quiddly, diddly dee. Q is the letter that comes after P. Q is for Queen. The Queen's name is Alice. She lives with King Quincy in quite a nice palace. Shh, try to whisper. The Queen is asleep. Q is for quiet, so don't make a peep. Q is for quartet.
That means there are 4.
And Q's for quintet.
Just add 1 more.
A set of 4 singers is called a quartet.
Quite right.
A quintet means that there are 5 in the set. 5 in the set. Quiddly, quiddly, diddly do. This is a song that is all about Q. Quiddly, quiddly, diddly dee. Q is the letter that comes after P. Now you know lots of words starting with Q. Now it's time to quit. To quit means I'm through.
Yes, it's true.
Quiddly, quiddly, diddly do. This was a song that was all about Q. Quiddly, quiddly, diddly dee. Q is the letter that comes after P. Q is the letter that comes after P.
Rock, rock, ray, ray, ray. Rock, ray, ray, roo. Lots of R words just for you. R is the letter that follows Q. Rick and Ray rode down the river in a rugged rubber raft. The ride was rough, rushing through the rocks. It was so much fun, Rick and Ray both laughed. Ruth removed her rainproof raincoat on a really rainy day. When a rainbow reached across the sky, Ruth rejoiced and said, hooray! Rock, rock, ray, ray, ray. Rock, ray, ray, roo. Lots of R words just for you. R is the letter that follows Q. Rascal Rex was a runaway rabbit running through the radish patch. Farmer Reggie ran after Rex and caught that rabbit sailors in a sailboat sailed across the salty sea. They settled in and watched the sunset, eating a sandwich and sipping tea. Sam and Sue saw 7 seagulls soaring high up in the sky. The seagulls swirled and swooped and swayed. It's such a sight to see them fly. It isn't very hard to guess. This song's about the letter S, more than any words by far. Start with letter S, the one that follows on. Susie Seal sang for a supper, singing songs to get some fish. Speckled, spotted, spiny, striped, sardines and salmon are so delish. I see Sydney in the sandbox, Sally stringing beads on strings, and I see Simon's sister swimming, and Sarah somewhere swinging on the swings. It isn't very hard to guess. This song's about the letter S, more than any words by far. Start with letter S, the one that follows on. Lots of S words are fun to say, so let's all say some, and this is how. Silly, soapy, sloppy, slurpy, sleepy. Wow, I think you've got it now. It isn't very hard to guess. This song's about the letter S, more than any words by far. Start with letter S, the one that follows on. It isn't very hard to guess. This song's about the letter S, more than any words by far. Start with letter S, the one that follows on.
Tommy built his towers tall. At times it took 2 hours. When Tiny Timmy toddled by, he toppled Tommy's towers. Ted wore tap shoes when he danced. Tara wore pink toe shoes. Ted tapped and top hat and tuxedo. Tara wore 2 tutus. Top to top to top, top to top to tea. Join with me and shout whoopee. Top to top to top, top to top to tea. For that totally terrific letter T. Tony tooted on his tuba. Oompa, 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 pa. Tyrone sang Tony's top 10 tunes. Tra la 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 la. Troy has a tarantula, and Terry has a turtle. Tina's toucan's name is Tex. Her tadpole's name is Myrtle. Top to top to top, top to top to tea. Join with me and shout whoopee. Top to top to top, top to top to tea. For that totally terrific letter T. Tickle, tackle, tinsel, tassel, tooth and tic-tac-toe. Tapioca, tin-tattoo are T-words that you know. Tulip, turkey, teeth and taffy, tick-tock, time and toy. Tomato, table, tip and top are T-words to enjoy. Top to top to top, top to top to tea. Join with me and shout whoopee. Top to top to top, top to top to tea. For that totally terrific letter T. Top to top to top, top to top to tea.
V, it sounds like as in very, very good, or very, very mad, or very, 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 very happy, or very, 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 very glad. Lots of names begin with B: Veronica, Vinny, and Valerie, Violet, Vernon, Vance, and Vic, or Victoria, take your pick.
Viva-vo, viva-vom, diddle, 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 dee. A very, 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 very little song for the valuable letter E.
When Vera took her vitamin, she played better on her violin. She also sang with the velvet voice, but the violin was Vera's choice. Volcanoes are what Victor likes. Up volcanoes Victor hikes. It's very hot,
But Victor vows it is not. Viva-vo, viva-vom, diddle, 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 dee. A very, 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 very little song for the valuable letter E.
a few more words that start with V: vacuum, vent, and victory.
Vegetable, vehicle, vine, and vest. There isn't time to name the rest. Viva-vo, viva-vom, diddle, 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 dee. A very, 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 very little song for the valuable letter E. Viva-vo, viva-vom, diddle, 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 dee. A very, 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 very little song for the valuable letter E.
Words that begin with W have a w sound, like when and where, wish and wash, wind and wind and wound. Wilhelmina watched a whale while waiting in the water. When the whale went swimming by, a wave that whale made caught her. Wesley Worm was wiggling by while Wally Wolf was sleeping. Wendy Warbler whistled when she saw a wildcat creeping. Wackadoo, wackadoo, wacka, wackadoo, these wacky words that start with W. Wackadee, wackadee, wacka, wackadee, W is the letter that follows B. Whoa, whoa. Wonder which waved her wand, and whoosh went something weird. I wonder where that witchy went. Wanda disappeared. Wow! Wackadoo, wackadoo, wacka, wackadoo, these wacky words that start with W. Wackadee, wackadee, wacka, wackadee, W is the letter that follows B. Whoa, whoa. Here are a few more words for you: wallaby, wagon, willow, and woo. Watermelon, winter, window, and world all start with the wonderful W. And guess what? What? The word word starts with W too. Woo! Wackadoo, wackadoo, wacka, wackadoo, these wacky
sing about the letter X. Oh. Extra, extra, let's talk about it. Letter X, I wanna shout about it. An exceptional letter, extraordinary too. Letter X is the one that follows W. Say X, X. Sounds like X inside of the word. So every time you see it X, this is how it's heard. Excite, exceed, extreme, extent, explore, explode. That's excellent, man. Come on. X, X. Well, there's an X in a saxophone, and there's an X in galaxy. The X sound is the same wherever X will be. It's 60 and Pixie, and in the state of Texas, the X is in the middle. That's exactly where the X is. X, X. Yeah. Now when you see an X at the end of a word, the sound of X will still be heard. As in six, fix, axe and mix, flex, fox, wax and ox. Now X is a crossing, and X marks the spot. If you wanna know some more, this is what I got. When X starts a word, it's got the sound of a Z. Well, I'll give you an example, most definitely. Xylophone, the instrument, well, that's one that you probably heard. Well, I think it's kind of funny that X can start a word. X. Oh, can I get an X? No.
last letter of the alphabet is Z, as in Zelda, Ziva, Zoe, Zeke, and Zachary. Zazamarazama, Zazamaroo, Zazamarazza, Zigga-Zaggity Zoo. It's fun to say Z words, try it, you'll see. Zizzily, zazzily, zippity, zappity Z. Z is for zebra, zipper and zoo. Z for zucchini and zeppelin too. Z is for zither, zinnia zing. ZD and zombie and zing-a-ma-thing.
What's a sing-a-ma-thing?
Zazamarazama, Zazamaroo, Zazamarazza, Zigga-Zaggity Zoo. It's fun to say Z words, try it, you'll see. Zizzily, zazzily, zippity, zappity Z. Z is for zero, zany and zest. Z is for zephyr, a breeze from the west. Z is for zip code and zillion because Z's a great letter if ever there was.
If ever there was.
We've come to the end of the alphabet now. 26 letters from A to Z. Wow! Let's finish this song with the last letter Z. Now you know the chorus. Sing it with me. Sing it with me. Zazamarazza, Zigga-Zaggity Zoo. It's fun to say Z words, try it, you'll see. Zizzily, zazzily, zippity, zappity Z. Zazamarazza, Zigga-Zaggity Zoo. It's fun to say it, Z words, try it, you'll see. Zizzily, zazzily, zippity, zappity Z. Zazamarazza, Zigga-Zaggity Zoo. Oh, it's fun to say it, Z words, try it, you'll see. Zizzily, zazzily, zippity, zappity.